Hello there, Matthew Miller. Yes, on this podcast, I'm going to be talking about social discipline. Yes, which everyone loves. I bet you're all enjoying your social discipline. I'm sure I am. Well, that's a joke. I bet you're probably not enjoying your social discipline, especially me. Because we're human beings, we are social creatures, and yes, this morning I was over and checking my hive, and my hive was actually doing brilliantly. Because I actually left it alone for at least 2 months, and well, it's still my hive's still doing fine, and which that is good to see. And I know bees probably deserved a bit, but hive's doing good. As we are heading into winter, and yes, let's go on to the video that I'm about to show, and this one's from the Crow House from Max Egan's video, and I might cover the first bit and what he's going to be saying as well, but I might not be covering it because it is a long video, so I'm just going to take it from here. So let's just get started.
Heights Elementary, we're getting ready for you to come, and we're so excited to see you. But I have to say, there's lots of big changes here at school, just like there's lots of big changes in the world. And some of the changes that we have to remember is that we have to stay 2 meters apart from everybody, all our friends, and
total separation at all times. Well, in Quebec, school's the new normal. Well, from my point of view, it doesn't look like it's going to be normal. It's more like abnormal. And it's probably more dehumanizing. So let's just continue.
We have to wash our hands more often than we usually do. So let's go over some of the rules that we put in place.
Yeah, because you have to wash your hands more often, which it probably you're actually gonna that's pretty much gonna tell you to go overkill with the hygiene and that though. Because sometimes having too much, washing your hand too often that though, you don't wash your hands when you really have to. Or when you've been gardening that yes, you would have to wash your hands though. But having to go in the class though, and yes, pretty much that sanitize that and wash your hands often is just so overkill, and because it's probably going to kill all the good bacteria as well, especially with the alcohol base. So let's just move on from here.
To keep you safe and healthy when you come to school. At each entrance, there will be red dots on the ground for you to stand on, which will be 2 meters apart. So each door has them. Let's go to the grade 1 door.
And yes, of course, in New Zealand, you have to do that here in shops as well.
See the dots, what they look like.
Especially we have that here in New Zealand. Especially you're going to be standing around the shop.
So here are the red dots on the ground. When I arrive at school in the morning, I come and I stand and I wait for the teacher to start calling my class in. When my class goes in and the person ahead of me moves ahead, I can move to that dot when it's empty.
Wow.
And I wait. I wait for the teacher to tell me to come again. And when that dot is empty, I move to the next dot and I wait. Okay, let's go inside and see what it looks like in there. So I'm at the main entrance, the grade 3-4 entrance now, and I'm going to show you how to walk in. So, there's Miss T.M.K telling me, come on, Miss Marlin. So in I go. I walk to the spot on the tape, and I wait till the person in front of me is gone, and I walk ahead. And I wait. Oh, nobody's there.
It's all about obedience, training people, trying to get you to accept the new normal. Well, from my point of view, I don't like it. Of course, here in New Zealand, schools are just opening up, and I don't know and watch the stories of the students of it. I might like to have a chat with them and see how it's going. Are they enjoying the new normal, or they're just accepting it as the abnormal, or do they find it dehumanizing?
I keep going. If nobody's there at all, I can walk right in, but I have to remember something very important.
Wow, sure.
I need to wash my hands every time I come in and out of.
Yeah, overwashing destroys your immune system. And I just spoke about it before. And we're also at the farmers market as well. Mangawai and that though. And there was a checkpoint there though. You have to like sanitize your hands when you're going in and out. And boy, shoot, it's just overkill.
The school. And when I wash my hands, I need to stay on the blue line in the hallway. When I wash my hands, I need to remember to go in between my fingers, and don't forget my thumb, and don't forget my fingertips on the palm. That disinfects everything. When you're using soap and water and you wash your hands, you might want to sing a song like Happy Birthday twice, or another song that maybe you can pick with mom and dad, because 20 seconds is a long time to keep washing.
20 seconds. Well, if the same was like, if you're like a first child man, you had to like wait, or by the sixth child, you had to wait like 2 minutes to wash your hands. Wow.
So you have to remember, it's important, 20 seconds.
Wow.
Let's go down. When I'm ready to go, I stay on the blue line, and I wait till someone in front of me is gone. When they're gone, I can move ahead to the next blue line, and I wait. The blue lines are 2 meters apart. That's what 2 meters looks like. When sometimes it's going to be difficult for the teachers to stay 2 meters away from you. And when that happens, you might see them put on a mask.
And breathing in your own CO2 and what you breathe out as well. Like the bacteria.
When you see the teachers wearing masks, that's because they want to keep you safe, because they cannot stay 2 meters away. It could be when you fall and hurt yourself and you need them to put on a Band-Aid. So if they need to put on a Band-Aid, they would put on a mask and they would put on gloves to keep you safe.
And you're not allowed to hug or anything.
Do you want to see what a class looks like now? Come. Here's a sample of what our classrooms look like now with everyone 2 meters apart.
Wow.
So when you come to class, you're going to be walking in one at a time, and you're going to be going right to your desks. Oh,
wow.
Also, we're going to be eating in our classrooms now.
Well, it looks like it's around about 5 per one. Wow. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
The cafeteria will be closed because we're just too.
No socializing. Wow. That means kids can't be kids. Shoot. No socializing.
Close down there. So you have to bring your own lunch, and the microwaves cannot be used either because we can't have everyone touching the numbers on the microwave. So you have to bring a lunch that's either in a thermos that you can open by yourself, or bring a cold lunch with an ice pack in it. Also, you have to be able to open your own granola bars, yogurt. If you can't, you're going to have to ask mom to cut the top off your granola bar or open your yogurt container and put it in a Tupperware and bring it to school like that, because we can't be touching all your food that you're going to eat. Too many germs.
Boy.
Also, don't forget your water bottle. You have to bring your own water bottle. Water fountains will be closed. So, lots of new rules, lots of new changes, but we'll get used to it. I know you will because you're so smart. And I can't wait to see you. See you next week.
Well, and that's like 2 minutes shoot. And you're not even allowed to socialize. Man, for kids it'll be so hard. Because they want to play with each other. No, you can't be kids. You can't be playing because you might be spreading the virus. Oh, and you can't be playing tag because we need the size to. Oh, you're in? That means you are really in. Ha ha ha. If somebody had the virus attack you, man, you're in. You're actually really in. And don't think about like you had to remain in or can't go on because otherwise you're not spraying that. It's really tricky though. Can't really pay tag. And that really sucks. And boy, and that's like over in France. Indoor squares. Wow, wow. And you have to be playing your squares and you can't be playing with your kids. And let's go to the picture there. And boy, heartbreaking photos of French children playing in isolated chalk squares shows the reality of schools opening. Good grief. Well, we want to keep children safe. Well, we can't what? But what happens if a child decides to step out of school? Well, they might get told off. And they might be not allowed back in or something. Or this is really, really dehumanizing. Teaching and yeah, and this is what the Crow House saw just showed. And oh no, thanks. I'm doing a blog, doing a podcast. So for crying out loud, people, crying out loud. And the lady's wearing a mask, breathing unbreathed CO2, and also, yeah, nowadays just inhumane, shameful children, and but also teachers and institutions. What horror! Yes, it's really horror. And kids will be made to wear masks, breathing in their own CO2 and what they breathe out. This is really, really diabolical, people. No other word of saying that. And also, people here like, yeah, teenage girls are more stressed and anxious under lockdown than boys. Everyone's getting infected as well. And boy, because we all want to go and do some dumb stuff in that though, especially when we're teens, we also want to go and chat and socializing, but if you're going to do that, they're going to tell you, say, oh, that's not social distancing. It's just so diabolical. Teenager girls are more likely to experience stress and anxiety and feel the loss of social connection during COVID-19 pandemic. Oh. Wow, wow. And yeah, and yet on the upper North Shore, her anxiety and depression are flared up because of enforced social isolation. And do you know anything on enforced social isolation? People are gonna more likely commit suicide. More likely. It's just so diabolical. It's gonna be so hard on your immune system and people, man, more of that longer that social distancing stuff remains, probably the worse it's going to get. And also over in cafeterias as well. Over in German, you might have had to have straw on your hat just to enforce social distancing. Absolutely ridiculous.
So da vorne dran. So. Okay, sehr schön. Und dein Pony sieht man auch. Aber ich guck mal, ich zoome mal ein bisschen ran. Wow, cool siehst du aus, richtig cool. Schön.
Jetzt mit wem hacke ich hier schon wieder?
Vorsicht, meine Brille liegt hier hinten. Jetzt gibt es hier noch einen kleinen Prosecco. Sehr schön. Okay.
Komm, Jackie, hier mit drauf.
Oh,
Ja, dann soll ich die filmen.
Nein,
Dann
alles
könnt
gut.
ihr alle drei drauf sein.
Wir sind perfekt drauf. Du siehst aus wie Phantomas.
Ja, genau. Das ist auch gut so.
Und wir liegen gut im Haar.
and that'll do. So let's move on, and the good George sets our greenhouse for social distancing diamond. And yes, they have set out as a greenhouse to enforce social distancing. And they say, oh, it's time to be in your green. If you want to go to the restaurant to eat, you have to be in your greenhouse till you actually finish your meal. Oh, really? God, hate looking at just in this doing smile. Really don't like looking. So wicked and fake. Just really so. It's just can't stand looking at it. Just can't make any words of it. Really, and yeah, let's go back out here, and they do have a video on there, but let's show it there. And no, I can't unmute it because it got music on there, otherwise I'll be facing copyright. No. So I know I like to hear the fella saying, but the music is actually playing if I unmute. So I don't want to be going to be done for copyrighted stuff though. So well, good idea. To well, I wouldn't mind having your own private area you can sit around though and be separate. Well, yeah, well, and yes, we've got came up with ideas. Well, I was sitting there with my wife, and oh, how nice, and that though, and of course, there's also strange part there. 8 places in Singapore that you have already made social distancing the new normal. What I call it the abnormal, because that's not what we should always be doing here. That's not what normal humans do, is to be separate. This is actually quite weird, because to know that this is actually 9 people in an elevator. And over in Singapore, you have to be encouraged to be at least 1 meter apart. Like for say, if you want to be like an elevator, if you're trying to say you had to be 1 meter apart, let's go with say 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 per elevator. And yes, 4 per elevator. Well, what could possibly go wrong with that? What possibly could go wrong? And yet, and over in business school, and you had to be in your square. Just similar what over in the kindergarten in France, you had to be in your dining square. Well, they could take New Zealand's idea and put greenhouses over there. And yeah, well. And of course, you have to be. This is more like 1 meter, though. It's actually 1 meter. And they also exercising well. Of course, you're always going to be a bit further from apart so you don't accidentally hurt anyone, though, when exercising. So, whether we're actually in a pandemic or not. So, and also in KFC, let's practice social distancing and let's use a seat without making sharing a table. Scan to order. And you can also scan to skip the queue there. well, and yeah, so nice, but look at those two. Oh, they're not social unless they're in their own bubble. And of course, there might be waiters, well, because humans realize, so we're going to be replaced by robots. Well, how convenient. Yes. And you have to be staying behind the marker there when you're probably like shopping or something. Yes. And of course, there's the plexiglass there. We have those in stores as well, so we don't like. So, we just try and protect them from virus as well. And of course, you have to be at least like a treadmill away from each other when you're in fitness areas. Wow. And of course, so keep your distance and yeah, and they say, and it's like going to probably allow it up to like about 5 people, say up to 11 people per bus. Wow. Well, possible one can be only allowed, but like bus like that's probably small. You can probably be up to like around 5 people per bus or something, but you say it can be up to 11. So, I'm pretty sure launched and well, there are some people fed up with the social distancing. Me too, and now it's time to move on here. And social distancing is snake oil, not science. Yeah, of course, we know that social distancing is quite a new thing. Because in history, always been living along diseases and viruses as well. And the alarming reality is that social distancing has never been tested out on massive scales in the modern age. As the current formula was converged during W. George annihilation and met with much deserved skepticism. People could not believe the strategy would be effective or even feasible. One scientist told New York Times that last month the high school science project, no, I'm not joking, added more weight to the content. Social distancing is very much a new experiment, not settled science. So science has never been settled. Well, it's a good article there, but I'm not going to really go through it there. So what we can't do is extended social isolation. And yes, humans are social beings, and we are really seeing the adverse mental health consequences of loneliness, and it is before a great effect on the economy, devastation that takes hold on the human condition. Well, people, the more they're going to allow it, the longer the social distancing remains in place, the worse it's going to probably get. And that's probably my opinion, people. And of course, Bill Gates called for 10 more weeks of lockdown. Well, here's Donald Trump's saying, so I'm going to see what he's got to say.
This is from the White House physician. You may have it. Just came out. I just took it this morning. And I took it. It took me literally a minute to take it. And it took me, I guess it was 14 or 15 minutes. I went to work. I didn't wait for it, but he said it took 14 minutes or something to come up with a conclusion. And it said the president tested negative for COVID-19. So that's the second one. I think I took it really out of curiosity to see how quickly it worked and fast it worked, and it's a lot easier. I've done them both. And the second one is much more pleasant, Jeff. I can tell you that.
Well, well. And Bill Gates really want you to have 10 more weeks, you know. Bill Gates is just a prick. He really wants to force vaccination on people as well. And I'm going to say to him, my body, my choice. If I don't find vaccines to be safe and it's too risky, I should have a right to refuse it. So, Bill Gates, you're not forcing that crap on me. So, one thing I forgot to say, and now teachers want, because they fixed that school and my fears of enforcing social distancing, so they want to spray with the infected. Really, really, this is really over the top, people. Come on. How much more we have to put up with this garbage? And, well, people, I'm going to go with the mass gathering there, and he's prick there. He's going to arrest some people, though. Of course, there's going to be a lot arrested because there are some anti-lockdown protesting against the lockdown and also the social distancing. So let's go to it.
How am I under arrest for what? For what? I never even did anything. Look what you're doing to my...
Put your arm behind your back.
Look what you're doing to my wrist. Look. Did I even do anything?
Don't resist.
For what? For what?
Breaching the
For
directions.
crying out loud.
You
Under
asked
the
me to
regulations
leave
under
the
the health
park.
protection. Just stay
You
with it a
asked me
second.
to leave the park and I was...
You will just say, oh, it's for the greater good. That's why we're arresting you, because you're harming the community. So that's why we're going to arrest you, because you're the danger to the greater good. So let's move on.
Anything you do needs to give an evidence. It's necessary.
Tasers.
How you asked me to leave and I'm walking in the direction. You need to move now.
Take your picture.
Protecting us.
Vaccination is not necessary.
Step back.
Move back.
Step back.
And that's Piers Corbyn, people. There is. That is Piers Corbyn. Jeremy Corbyn's brother. And they are putting him in cuffs. It's like in his early 70s, and they're arresting an old elderly person.
Can you put it in my bag? Your bag, sir. Can you put it in my bag? Sir, we will. Right now,
Good grief. Really, people? Really?
Sir, you can just get in the carrier, we'll then reassess that.
Really?
Moving back. Just get.
Am I detained?
Pardon?
Am I detained? Right, bye then.
You need to
Leave
go
me alone,
home.
please.
You're under arrest.
Right, okay, right. What for? What
Then you
for?
just arrest
for?
For
people.
breach the Health Protection Act 2020
Can you all
coronavirus.
see this,
Regulation
guys?
7.
Can you see
So you
this,
do not have to
please?
say anything that may harm you.
Get off, man. I've not done anything wrong. I've not done anything wrong. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, really?
Excuse me.
Take a step back. Just take a step back.
Take the secret society. What for?
Please, keep going back.
I know.
Well, people, this is really so over the top, people. How long this madness had to keep going. It's just diabolical what they're really doing. Diabolical. No other word for it though. It's just ridiculous. That's why that social distancing thing is just plain ridiculous. It's just snake oil, and it's not going to help anyone. And do you know what, people? Quarantine is when you tell the sick to stay at home, but when you tell the healthy people to stay at home, it's called house arrest. really, people, it's just ridiculous. And when you tell people to stay inside, let's go to the last article that I was going to cover. Vitamin D deficiency. Well, studies. Vitamin D deficiency may be linked to COVID-19 mortality. How common vitamins become probable? Well, how do you get vitamin D deficiency? Is to stay out of the sun. And that means staying indoors as well. The longer you're going to stay indoors, the less vitamin, and you're not going to get any vitamin D from staying indoors. You got to be outside getting the sun. And let's see what this lady's got to say. Oh.
Also known as the sunshine vitamin, may play coronavirus. More research is showing that vitamin D, also known as the sunshine vitamin, may play a role in death rates. Ian Lee reports now from London.
Vitamin D is key for maintaining healthy bones. Not having enough can affect your immune system and inflammation. Now new research from Northwestern University shows patients with severe vitamin D deficiency are more likely to experience serious complications of COVID-19 and higher death rates.
Several groups we have identified which have high risk of mortality from COVID-19, such as African Americans or the elderly. Most of them do have very low levels of vitamin D.
Dr. Vadim Bachman led the research. He says while vitamin D doesn't prevent COVID-19, it may help enhance the immune system.
And prevent the immune system from overreacting to the virus, causing damage, organ damage, including lung damage, because of the overreaction, what is called cytokine storm.
The sun is a good source of vitamin D, and experts say many people are likely deficient coming out of a gloomy winter, in addition to spending more time indoors during the pandemic. Other studies are looking into the link between latitude, vitamin D, and COVID-19. A University of Liverpool study shows countries north of the equator experience higher death rates. A Canadian study finds latitude and temperature are not associated with the spread of the virus. Dr. Bachman advises patients should talk to their doctor before taking supplements.
If a patient is vitamin D deficient, there are all the benefits to fix this problem.
He cautions against taking high doses of vitamin D, which can have negative side effects. Ian Lee, CBS News,
Take
London.
it carefully, people.
And diet can also help increase your vitamin D. Foods rich in the vitamin include fish, cheese, egg yolk, and fortified yogurt and cereal.
Yeah. And that's it. Oh, that music was playing. Shoot. Like I had probably stopped it because it might get copyrighted. And yes, people, we need some vitamin D. We need to be spending times outdoors. Because over in the southern hemisphere, we'll soon be entering in winter as well. And the winter solstice is just only a month away here in New Zealand. I know people in the northern hemisphere, this is probably spring and summer's only a month away. The summer solstice there. And well, people, this is all I've got to say for now. And for this social distancing thing, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It should just be, we should just allow people to be people and allow humans to be humans. Although the restrictions may be eased off though, but they still want the social distancing in place though, with this bill probably in place though, and in place that can just come in the boy wherever they please. This is really, we could be really facing tyranny here in New Zealand because we have a Prime Minister that doesn't care about New Zealand and really want to bring in a global state. They want to bring in Agenda 21 and Agenda 2030. And man, that lady needs to be thrown out of office immediately. Jacinda Ardern, she needs to be put out of office right now before she can really do some serious damage to New Zealand's freedom and democracy. The economy is already at its knees as well, and well, people, it's probably over 30 minutes, and I'm probably just going to have to stop right there. Matthew Miller, signing off, over and out.